On this leg of my journey, Stan has sent me to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to meet one of the legendary Shaolin monks. For 1,500 years, these monks have been rumored to harness an invisible energy known as Qi, which they say gives them incredible abilities. But Hu Qi-yong claims to take the power of Qi to an insane level and says he's unbreakable. I want to push him right to the edge to find out if he really is superhuman. I've brought in a biomechanical engineer to witness Hu Qi-yong in action to see if science can explain his Shaolin powers. What makes you unbreakable?
By exercising and transferring Qi to the right part of the body, and by hitting my body as much as possible until it is so tough it's like wearing steel armor.
All right, Hu, let's see what you can do. For his first Shaolin demo, Hu will bend a solid steel bar using only his skull. This is a serious piece of metal. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely not something I would advocate.
But first he says he must prepare his body by harnessing his Qi. Whoa. I mean, are you impressed?
Certainly it's an impressive feat, but I think physics kind of explains how this is happening. There's nothing here that pushes the limits of human tolerance.
Dan believes this is nothing more than simple physics. Hugh's next demonstration raises the stakes, Shaolin style. The monks have always been known for their expertise with weapons, especially the spear. But Hu is about to place his entire body on these 3 traditional spearheads. A 100-pound block of granite will be placed on his back and smashed with a sledgehammer. And once again, Hu Qi-yong prepares using only the power of Qi. One tiny slip, and this spear could slice through his windpipe. Oh, that was pretty intense.
Pretty impressive stuff.
What do you think of the whole thing?
Well, I think anytime you have something very sharp next to your windpipe, you're in danger. I mean, you can see the mark on his chest.
So what do you think? Is he unbreakable?
Well, I don't think he's unbreakable, but it's certainly an impressive feat.
He might be impressed, but Dan's not convinced that this proves the existence of Qi. I'm now going to push Hu to a whole new level and find out if he can use his ability to withstand the deadly power of a drill, forced into his stomach, throat, and finally his head. Let's see. The drill seems real, so how are we going to figure out if he's doing it for real or not?
I'm going to use these pressure transducers on the actual handle of the drill, which will record the pounds per square inch that's being exerted.
Let's do this. What Hu is about to do is incredibly dangerous. He's going to take an electric drill and put it right into his body. This could cause a normal person injury or even death. Do not try this at home. Okay? That was serious. I could see his skin twisting up. Who now prepares to drill his throat.
Wow, that's totally 100% real. You can see the blood. There's even blood on the drill bit. So how come it's not going through his neck? What's going on?
I really don't know. It certainly looks like he's pushing. It's certainly getting through that first layer of skin. Why it's not going further, I don't know.
I mean, it went through the wood.
It did.
But I want to know if Who is just holding the drill or if he's actually pushing it into his body.
You can see we've got a range anywhere from about 30 psi to about 50 psi.
Well, I just want to make sure I know what's going on. I think it's 50 pounds per square inch. Does that mean there's 50 pounds of pressure going against his throat?
All of that force is going against his neck. The area of his hand against that back of the drill is probably about 2 inches. Potentially, we're looking at around 100 pounds of that drill bit right against his neck.
And if the drill bit's smaller, would that increase the pressure? Because it's smaller than an inch for sure. It's like a half an inch.
Correct. So the smaller the drill bit is, the higher the pressure against his neck.
So theoretically, it could be up to 200 pounds.
Correct. You would get about 200 pounds of force.
The data confirms that Who is pushing with a pressure of up to 200 pounds. That's like having a heavyweight boxer standing on the back of the drill, and enough to pierce steel. It's now time for Who to drill his head.
All right, you ready?
Once again, the data confirms that Who is pushing with a pressure of up to 200 pounds per square inch.
It's difficult to ascertain how an individual goes about attempting this without resulting in some injury.
So it's just a mystery.
It's a mystery to me, certainly.